Why do men get bashed for dating young girls?
I don't know. I feel like men are always kind of looking for young girls, especially older
Especially
men.
at a certain
I
age.
would love
Yeah.
to share my perspective, but I want to hear your perspectives first.
I feel like they would only get bashed like if the age difference is very visible.
Like what?
Like let's say like like I'm ODing, but like 70 to like a 24-year-old.
Okay.
Like a good example I think would be like Mark Anthony and his
current wife.
What's the age gap? I don't follow gossip
She's,
or
she's
E or anything.
22 or
Yeah,
something, and he's
yeah.
like in the 50s, late
yeah.
50s.
All right, so he's in his 50s.
She's in her 20s, her early 20s.
All right, and that's a little weird. Why?
I guess it's weird because people look at it as like I feel like, not for nothing, I kind of feel for men in that aspect because they're looked more as perverts as you're going for the younger girl. Like in Mark Anthony's case, he has a daughter that's close to her age, so they're like, that's practically like dating your daughter. And I feel like that backlash is a little like, like it's a little ignorant, because at the end of the day, like when you're looking for a partner, I think everyone wants to be attracted to their partner. So if they find attractive, he's not going and dating his daughter. He's going and dating a stranger initially when they started.
So do you think that's okay?
I think it's okay. Because at the end of the day, like if they're married like they are now, or like whatever, if you have an established relationship with that age gap, you are consenting to that relationship as well. It's not
because I've heard multiple stories that say, or multiple bashes that are just like, yo, why are you dating this young girl? She's inexperienced. She's a child. She's a little girl.
Yeah,
da,
and
da, da.
I feel like that's like lame, because at the end of the day, like, number one, in my opinion, age doesn't matter, because you never know someone's story. Like someone could say like, you're so young, but do you really know like what I had to go through in life? Like life will make you older than what you are. Like age is really just a number. So I think that's like unfair to say, because at the end of the day, it's not about just, they have to be with that person for certain reasons, not just looks or age. It's more.
Jenny, what about you?
I think that's dumb. It all depends, right? Because if you're dating like an immature girl that really doesn't need, like, she's kind of lost in life and, just being young, which whatever, to each their own, then I could see why that would be an issue, because it's now like you're dating like a little girl. But if she has a maturity and she could carry her own, I don't see why not. I mean, I don't know. I'm into older men, so that's just my thing.
What about you, Milda?
I agree. I think age is just a number, but I do give it a limit, where it's like if a guy's very older and he's dating a girl that's under 21, that's a little
all right.
flag.
So let's say this guy's 35 and he is dating someone who is 19 or 20.
No, that's no.
Oh,
No.
That's still valid.
It depends on the maturity level. Like
Maturity
where they are in
level.
I
life.
don't even care about maturity.
No.
It's just,
I think like,
why are you dating
after-
someone you can't even take to the club?
I just feel like after 18, like, like if you're 35 dating someone who's 16, like that
That's
person's
low,
considered a child.
Well,
then
yeah.
That's like
legally,
OD.
that's against the law.
Legally, that's OD.
No,
Right.
yeah.
But if you're dating someone who's 18, like, I mean, granted at 18, like,
You're still a child.
you're still a
though.
child, you're
I'm
not
sorry.
mature.
Right.
But I mean, I think it's situational. Because at the end of the day, if that child is coming from a household where her parents are very involved, then, like, it's different. But maybe she has something going on. Like, everyone's different. I think that age doesn't matter.
Okay.
Age does not matter.
Milda, I think you still had a point, or that's it?
No, I already remember.
Cool. I think my perspective is that at the end of the day, guys with resources end up going for younger girls. If you date losers, maybe they're gonna be they're open to dating whoever. I remember when I was a loser, I'd be dating someone who's older. I remember when I was 21, I was dating someone who was fucking 35, 36. It was no big deal. Was she paying for my shit? No.
Really?
But like I would still date her, and it is what it is.
I was just gonna say that, like, guys, when they're younger, they go for older, and once they get older, they go for younger.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know what it is? Just to say it, just to be raw, is that ends up meaning that they have a lower body count. 9 times out of 10, you know, is there exceptions that a 19-year-old
not
has
gonna go
gone
through this again.
through
Let me not
100 guys?
the international
Yes,
dicks again.
there's been, you know, I'm sure there's some out there, and I'm sure there's a 30-year-old who only had one. It is what it is. But it just shows 9 times out of 10, there's a higher chance, because at the end of the day, we're not going to know 100%. There's a higher chance that if we end up dating a younger girl, she has a little bit more purity. That's valid. You know?